Hi, ladies. Good evening. Good afternoon. Welcome to Wholesome Wednesday, session number 95. I'm just trying to bring the guest in. Yeah, I can see one. Sorry. I was trying a different stream to help me with this particular one. I don't know, it just chucked its own tantrum. Hi, Sweta. I'm not sure whether I can see you. I've already sent you the request, so it's not letting me add anything. Hi, ladies. Hi, Rajini. If I remember, I think you are our neighbor, right? Put your hands up if you are my neighbor in Mysore. Am I correct? Thank you. Just put a thumbs up. So how is your hump day been? I'm just kind of like, concentrating of. Yes, Shweta. Can you see me? I can't see you though, but I can see you that you're active on this one. But can you check your notification folder because it's just fresh, like I have just added you. So it'll be fresh in your notification folder. And then I can bring you on the camera, yeah. So how is your hump day? For some, I think people are celebrating Chaitra Navratri, right? Navratri comes on two different sets of occasions. It's actually Chaitra Navratri is like in general, Navratri is celebrated in four different seasons, like, in winter, monsoon, autumn, and summer. And every season it's different, but it's kind of like more popular in the winter to summer season and summer to winter season. So the current one is the Chaitra Navratri, and the other one is the Sharad Navratri, which will be in the months of September to October, if I remember. Thank you, Kavita, for joining in. Hi. Kavita, you were part of this program last week. I'm so pleased to have you see here to join in our session. Sweta, I can see you being active though, but I can't bring you on the camera. Try again. Right, I'm a bit, the concentration has just gone. I'm just trying to bring Sweta across. We'll see. Right, we will start, and whoever is there will join, and gradually I'll be having people joining in. Welcome, ladies. Welcome to Wholesome Wednesday, session number 95, which is all about saris. Of course, saris. Mom is here as well. And it's about saris and financial health check. And that will be done by Mrs. Sweta Thakar. So I've got mom with me who's going to disappear in a few minutes time. So I am wearing mom's sari. It's a synthetic sari. So it's just got whirly prints. That's the only specialty of this sari. And mom is wearing a beautiful linen silk with Kanchivaram border, and it's a beautiful sari. It falls neatly, and it's actually very lightweight as well. So I'll be posting some pictures later on tonight. And coming to Chaitra Navratri, so wishing everyone, whoever is celebrating Chaitra Navratri, a very, very happy Navratri for all of you ladies. And wishing the birthdays. Today's birthday, I've got only one. It's surprising. It is Gayatri Sangameshwaran. Wishing you a very, very happy birthday, Gayatri. And again, wishing all of the ladies who celebrated their birthdays from last week up until today, wishing all of you a very, very happy birthday. And next, as usual, I do my national days. And today I've got a fair few, and there's one pertaining to health check as well. I thought it's just so perfect to start that one off. So national days. It's the National Carbonara Day, which is more popular in Italy. It's combining the flavors of Italy. And it's a pasta dish which is made up of a creamy sauce and with bits of a pancetta. They call it pancetta. So Italians do kind of like, enjoy this dish, but whoever enjoys, so enjoy the dish. And the next one is the Boring Opiates Syndrome Awareness Day. I'd heard of this when I was a little girl doing science at that time. And the leading cause of death is respiratory infections. And children with BOS, that is Boring Opiates Syndrome, can have feeding difficulties, recurring respiratory infections, sleep apnea, developmental delay, failure to thrive, abnormal hair density and length, Wilms tumors, brain abnormalities, and silent aspiration. The purpose of this day is to educate both the public and the medical community about the disease and to support families who have someone suffering from BOS. The next one is the National Tartan Day, which honors the Scottish heritage flowing through the United States, and the estimated 20 to 25 million Americans claim Scottish descent. The celebration takes place during Scottish American Heritage Month. So mom is not wearing a tartan as such, but it kind of like, it is a look-alike tartan, which has got like geometric patterns and kind of can relate to a little bit of tartan there. And the next one is the National Teflon Day. We always think about our kitchen pots and pans with Teflon coating. Yes, this was the day. It was invented in 1938 by Dr. Roy Plunkett. And it has been ever popular, of course, in our kitchens. And it's not only used in kitchen, it's actually used in fabrics, paints, heating products, medical products, and metal finishes. The next one is the National Student Athlete Day, which is called NSAD, which is observed annually to provide an opportunity to recognize the outstanding accomplishments of student athletes. The next one is like everyone's favorite, but not mine. I'm not a popcorn person. Especially when you are in the movies, right? So this is the National Caramel Popcorn Day, which conjures up memories of fairs, sporting events, and fun snacking. So how can one forget the movies, right? So the next one is the one which I was more relating to the financial health check, which is called the National Sorry Charlie Day. Each year encourages us to view rejection from a different perspective. It's a day to think about the times we have been rejected, whether we have been rejected by a sweetheart or a college friend or a prospective employer. Of course, the major one is the bank for a loan. We all have been refused, right? In some way or the other. It could be in any form. Obviously, everyone would have kind of like, felt this rejection. So this is the National Sorry Charlie Day to celebrate this. And this gives us an opportunity to reflect on how we survived the rejection and what we have learned from it. So, which is a perfect one for our financial health check today. So to become financially independent, one must turn part of the income into capital, turn capital into enterprise, turn enterprise into profit, turn profit into investment, and turn investment into financial independence. That's a lot to take, but it's a cycle which should be followed through. So real wealth is all about freedom. Being in control of our finances is a great stress reliever. A good financial plan is a roadmap that shows us exactly how the choices we make today will affect our future. If you're all wondering what I'm talking about, of course, today, as I mentioned, it's all about financial health check. And I have got the finance expert who is going to shed some light on what we need to do with our finances and how we should keep our financial health check all up to date and smart, and which we can take it as goal setting and move forward. So I will be having Sweta Thakar, who is going to do this session for us. So she is a seasoned mortgage broker with over 6 years of experience in helping clients accomplish their dream of buying a home, a car, or obtaining tailored personal loan or business loan. Sweta has completed her diploma in finance and mortgage broking. She has been in Australia since 2009. She is master's in professional accounting and has been in the mortgage industry since 2015. Recently, she has started her own mortgage firm by the name of Ribery Finance Proprietary Limited. This is in Sydney. And Sweta is keen to introduce us to the world of financial health in a nutshell and why it is important for all of us. So if you have any questions, keep those questions coming, and Sweta would be able to answer all of those questions. So let me see once again if I'm able to add Sweta. I have already sent, for some reason, it is letting me bring everyone into the camera except Sweta. Sweta, can you see whether there is an option for you to come on the camera at all? I just can't add you in any way. I have tried. No, it's not letting you add or accept or do anything, and you have accepted the request. So I'm trying to see. No, unfortunately, it's not letting me do it. So Sweta, I think you would be better off starting your own session. So start your session, and I've got quite a few people here. While you start that, try and add me, and I can come on the frame. And I'll just say hello to a few people who have just joined us here. So hi Rajani, hi Kavita, hi Nirupama, hi Madhavi, hi Rupa, hi Mamta, hi Pallavi, hi Bhagya. Thank you, ladies. There might be some people missed as well because the system sometimes is slow. Just can't see otherwise. So sorry, I just can't add her in any way. Interesting. Last time also it did not. Can we go back to StreamYard? Okay, I'll try once again via StreamYard. Okay, 1 second. Okay, it's starting now. And yeah, it's live. Okay,
Good evening, ladies. Good afternoon, ladies. How are you all? Sorry for all this disturbance. Are you able to hear me? Hello, everyone. Yes, let's begin today. Today we are going to discuss about the financial health. So, what do you think? What is the financial health all about? So, financial health is something that describes one's personal monetary affair. Okay, so with the financial health, there is now not a particular dimension which we consider, but there is like number of factors which helps us to decide your financial health. So coming to the starting with the savings you have, how much you are putting into your savings for your retirement, how much is your income, how much you are spending, like your spending is like fixed monthly spending and on a non-discretionary expenses. So why financial health is important? So like our physical health, financial health is also important to lead a happy and successful life. You know, sometimes like when we are not in good financial health, it creates lot of stress and ultimately it affects our physical health. So it lays the financial health lays a foundation to a stable and secure financial future. So while there are no specific, as I said, there are no specific score on which we can judge somebody's financial health, but the good financial health pay close attentions on your credits, your debts, your savings, your retirement planning, and your insurance. Uh, the next step is like we will discuss about how to improve your financial health. What should you do to improve your financial health? The first thing I would begin with is spend less and than what you earn. So no matter how much little or more you are earning, but your spending should be always less than what you earn. I have seen many people who spend more than their earnings. They use their credit cards for the spendings. So credit card is a good servant but a very bad master. Then stick to your budget. I'm getting few queries. Yeah, so financial future and independence is very difficult if you don't plan your finance properly. Basically, if you don't control your spending, if you have too many liabilities, if your income, like if you are not able to pay off your credit cards, and if you don't have proper savings plan, then if you are not planning for your retirement as well. It's not only just for today, but you have to think about tomorrow also. So I would recommend to use debit card. Hema, here I can see that whether you can recommend owing a credit card or a debit card. It's always good to use debit card rather than the credit card. Credit cards are always helpful, but in case like when you are using it properly. So I would not say that you should not use the credit card, but you should always keep in mind when you are using credit card, try to repay the entire outstanding every month. Whatever is your statement amount, pay it off every month. If you pay the minimum amount, you will be end up paying interest on that. There is a smart way of using a credit card. Say like the credit card is like you get a 55 days credit period. The every bank says, oh, you get credit 55 days credit period, but it's not 55 days exactly. You should know when you use the credit card, at what time are you going to use the credit card, then you can utilize maximum 55 days. For example, I can say if your statement is getting generated on 25th of this month, and if you do a purchase on 26th after the statement is generated, so at that point of time you'll be using a maximum 55 days of your credit period. So what happens is like today the statement is generated on 25th of this month, you use your credit card on 26th, the next statements get generated on 25th of next month, and thereafter you get 25 days to repay. That is how you utilize your 55 days of credit period. The second thing I would like to say, pay off the debt which you have with a higher interest rate. So there is one more way to utilize the credit card in the better way is paying off your debt. Suppose if you are paying any loans on which you like if you have borrowed a money from friend or from someone on which you are paying interest, and if if you are paying a higher interest rate on that, or if you have a car loan or personal loan on which you are paying up a higher interest rate, then there is the option of repaying that debt through credit card by doing a balance transfer. So balance transfer is something where you bank charges you around 2% of processing fees, 2 to 3%, and they give you interest free period for say 18 months, 12 months, whatever offer they are having at the they are running. So by doing a balance transfer, you can avoid paying a higher interest rate for any other debt which you're paying a higher interest rate. Then always, so that is all about the credit cards. And the next chance, so balance transfer, paying off a credit card. What is a balance transfer? Balance transfer is like if you have an outstanding on one particular credit card, and on another particular credit card, if you are paying a high interest rate or something, then you can pay off the balance of the second credit card using the first credit card with 0% interest. That is a balance transfer. Then always have a savings plan. You should think of savings like every month when you get your salary, whether it is a weekly, fortnightly, monthly, whatever basis, try to save minimum 10% of your savings. Set up an auto debit, direct debit from your account. As soon as your salary gets credited, it should go to your savings account straight away. That is the way, because if you think that you are going to transfer it to your savings account, we have many other commitments, so we are never going to do that. So best option way to save is do the direct debits. Set up the direct debits. Then the next option I would say, always plan for your retirement. Your employers do contribute. If you are a self-employed, then your employer don't contribute. You are the self-employed, so you need to contribute to your own super account. But when you are employed, your employer will be paying on your behalf to your superannuation. Like they do the employer's contribution. So what I would recommend is, apart from your employer's contribution, see if you are falling within the cap of the additional co-contribution. Do contribute to your super every year. That will help to, that is the way you save for your retirement. Then I would say insurance. Insurance is all very important. Like here in Australia, we do have we are covered under the insurance through our superannuations, but we need to check whether the insurance, what is covered. It is what is the limit of the super every year, including co-contribution? It is $25,000. $25,000. Okay. Now insurance is very important. Like the basic insurance is covered under our superannuation, but you should check whether the superannuation, what is the life cover, what is your TPD cover, that is a total and permanent disability, and your income. So in case if you become disabled, like permanent or partial disabled, and if you are not able to work, then will your insurance be paying you the amount which is required for you to survive on the monthly basis? That is the permanent and TPD insurance, which we call. So, and also when you are checking your insurance, get your insurance reviewed by your financial planner. So financial planners could ask you the question about your income, your liabilities, so that they can consider like whether the insurance what is covered under your superannuation is sufficient for you at this stage or not. If not, then you can take up an additional insurance, and you also have an option of paying the super insurance out of your super, or you can personally pay the life insurance. So for the people who think that it is difficult to make an additional payment of say 1,000, or it depends on the insurance amount what you are taking. If it is difficult for you to pay additional 1,000 or $1,500 out of your pocket, you always have an option to set up the direct debit from your super. This can be contributed from your superannuation as well for your insurance. Okay. Then next thing I would say, when you are thinking of your better financial, update your will. That will, it is very important. Why wills are important is uh, here in Australia, if anybody pass on and if they don't have a will, anybody can come and claim for their estate. So just for your security of your family, it is very important. And if there is nobody, if you have not prepared your will, and if there's a mortgage on the property, bank will come, they will bank will come, they will sell your property, and they will clear your mortgage, but the remaining amount will go to the government. It will not go to your family. So that is the why will is important. A will is important to protect your wealth goes when you die. Hema is asking why will. So it's a will is important to protect your where your wealth goes while you die. If you have a dependent, no matter how little or how much you owe, make sure your will is up to date. Okay. If you are unsure about legal issues, you can always talk to your lawyers. Now, in some cases where you would have, like I have seen that people don't have their wills in place, and if something happens, accidents can happen to anybody, anybody at any time, especially when you have a minor children to be taken care of. This will be really helpful to you. It will give an authority to the person who will be taking care of your minor child. It will who will take care of your estate after you pass on. It will give that authority. So it's very important to have a will. And apart from this will, it's very important to keep the records of all your transactions. Whatever are your assets, whatever are your liabilities, whatever are your spendings, because it really helps during the tax time. If you have a habit of keeping a record of your all expenses, you never know, like you would have spent $100 or $200, say something, for some education purpose which is related to your work, and you might forget it and you might not claim that in your tax return. But if you have a habit of recording all the expenses what you are doing, it will help you to get the tax benefit on it, and by that you can save some money. So who can I help with a wheel? Can we get one online and make one? Yes, wheels are available. Like there are free wheel online wheels available. You can get it done, but I would recommend that you talk to the lawyer, because they are the best person who can guide you with the wheels. Then always seek a financial advice when you are unsure of something. And as Hema has introduced me as a mortgage broker, I would like to say there is another tip of having to save money is review your mortgage interest rates regularly. It will help you to save money. So just keep in mind that every the RBA rates keeps on changing. What about the legal aids? Yes, you can contact legal aids as well for that. But I'm not sure whether they'll be they can help you in preparing the free will, Hema. So yes, I was talking about the interest rates. It is very much important for you to review your home loan interest rate time to time, because we all are so busy in our routine life that we don't get time. We cannot take time out of our routine life to have our mortgage review at all the time. But if you have a good mortgage broker, and if you are in touch base with them every 6 months, every 6 monthly, then they can review your interest rate. Or else it's actually a responsibility of a mortgage broker to review their interest rate of their client on the regular basis, to see whether their clients are not paying additional interest rates. And it's always good to think of refinancing your home loan if you are able to save some money. So with the benefit of what are the benefits of refinancing your home loans is, like, maybe if you are with one lender where you are paying higher interest rate, but if you refinance your loan with some small lender, like if you have big four lenders and you are paying higher interest rate, but whereas the same product is being offered to you by a smaller lender or a second tier or third tier lender, where you can pay lower interest rate, then I don't think there is anything wrong in going with a smaller lenders, to save money. Because I have seen in many cases where people are paying the variable interest rate of 2.75, wherein they are offered 1.99 with a smaller lender, but they don't prefer to go. There is nothing harm in going with the small lenders when you are able to save the money, because all the products are same. What benefits the big fours are providing you, the same kind of benefits even the smaller lenders are providing you, and they are saving your money as well. So if you have any more questions, you can ask me, Hema, or anybody else in the group. So basically, keep in mind for your financial health, always have an eye on your savings, your debts, that is your liabilities. Think of retirement planning and insurance as well. Try to make additional payments to your home loans whenever it is possible. What happens if there is no mortgage broker? So if you don't have any mortgage broker, banks are so busy that they are not going to review your home loan accounts regularly. Until and unless you go to the bank and ask them to review your home loan, they will never do that. So that is the benefit of having a mortgage broker. Like a mortgage broker, what they does is is it the individuals who check the rates? Yes, the individuals. If you go visit the branch, if you don't have a mortgage broker, you can go to the branch staff. They can review the rate. They can negotiate your interest rate on your behalf. And when it comes to the negotiation of interest rate, you should know that what interest rates are being offered by the other lenders. If you are going directly to the branch, you can tell them that, see, I have got this offer from other lender. He or she, they are providing this interest rate. So maybe they can negotiate your interest rate to retain you. So that is the thing. If you don't have a broker, you can directly go to the branch and get it done by yourself. Hema, do you have any other questions? Yeah, and other good option I would like to say is if you are having a self-managed super fund. And see, the super fund is where you get access only after your retirement. You cannot access your super fund prior to your retirement. But if you create your own self-managed super fund, if you and your family have the superannuation balance of altogether of around say 200,000, then you have always an option to buy a property under self-managed super fund. By this, you will be a guarantor for that super fund, but when you are going for the borrowing for any other investment property, it will not be considered under your liability. And by saying that, the rental income will pay off your superannuation loan. That is, you cannot purchase a property from your self-managed super fund for your owner-occupied purpose, but definitely you can go for the investment purpose. It can be either a commercial or residential property which you can purchase under your self-managed super fund. So that is the one option, is investing in the self-managed super fund. Then another option for the investment, if you are looking into the investment into the property, go for the NDIS properties where the rental income is very high compared to the normal investment properties. There are very few lenders who do lending for the NDIS property, but yes, you can get a lending. We can do the lending for the NDIS property as well, wherein the rental returns are like around 12 to 15%, wherein for the normal properties you get rental returns of 6 to 7%. Apart from the investment in property, you can do investments in shares, and nowadays people are investing in cryptocurrency also. But before doing any such investment, I would recommend that you contact your financial planner. They are the right person who can give you the advice. and manage funds as well. Yes, I do have a few. Did not about NDS property? Oh, NDS property, Hema, I can share you information about the NDS property with you. The cryptocurrency is like it's a online trading, but you should be like you should aware of the market when you are doing a crypto or trading in the crypto. You should, because over the night the price might go up and it might go down. So there is definitely a risk involved, and I would recommend for the crypto who are only the person who are constantly into the investment business, like they keep an eye on the market, only they should get involved in the cryptocurrency. It's not for everyone. Like for me example, I'll take my example. I don't check the which crypto is going up and down every day. If I'm not aware of that, so it's a very risky business. So if you are confident that you have that much of time spending researching about the product and all, then I can say yes, you can invest into crypto. But if you don't have the time and for doing all the research, then don't take that risk. Any more questions? And if you have any questions, if you want any information regarding your home loans, car loans, personal loans, you can always reach out to me. I'll just type on my email address here, and my website is www.briberyfinance.com.au, and this is my website. I'm typing my website details here on, and my email. And you can always send me a private message. Oh, how do you balance your savings versus spending? Oh, that's a really good question, Hema. Savings versus spending is always, whenever you are spending, always think, is it necessary for you to spend on any particular item? Always think whether are you going to, whenever you are buying something, always think whether are you going to use that item in the next few days or not. If you are not, then don't buy it. That is how you should control your spending. And savings, always have a rule of at least save, if not 10%, at least try to save 5% of your weekly or monthly, weekly, fortnightly or monthly savings, whatever you are getting salary. Try to save it is minimum amount from that salary. Avoid all unnecessary expenses. We all like sarees, but think before buying saree, think that how many times you are going to wear that saree before buying. That, like, what percentage do you put aside for the savings? Minimum, try to do 10%. If not 10%, it is 5% of your salary. Any more questions, ladies? That's a difficult part. Yes, Hema, it's very difficult, but we have to inculcate that habit for our future. Not buying sarees. Yeah, definitely. Or you're not buying sarees, or try to reuse the sarees. And nowadays I have seen many ads in the Facebook marketplace. Whichever you are not wearing, sell it on the marketplace. Any more questions, ladies? I think no one has any other questions to ask. Oh no, can't part with the sari. Yeah, it's very difficult, Hema, I know. Especially the sari lover like you. Okay, Hema says looks like no questions, so we will end today's session here. And anytime if you need any help with the financial assistance, please get in touch with me. You can send me a message through the Facebook Messenger. I'm there in this group, and I have also shared my email address and my website details with you guys, so you can always contact me by logging into my website as well. And you can also access my website, get information for your home loans, and if you need any calculations to be done, your home loan repayment calculators are available on my websites. Your stamp duty calculator, there are many calculators which will be helpful for you. You can always visit my website and do some calculations if you need by yourself as well. Okay then, ladies, I'll end this session for tonight. Good night, everybody, and see you next week. Thank you, Hema. Thank you for giving me this opportunity.